Hello and welcome to GameRules.com. My name is Mark, and today I'm going to teach you how to play 7-card stud. This is one video in a series where I am attempting to teach you a variety of poker games to be played at the kitchen table or in a much more informal setting. Because of that, I'm not going to be using a lot of the terminology, such as different betting positions and things like that. I don't even like to use blinds. I keep it simple for family games or, as I said, informal games. This is still everything you need to know to get started. With that in mind, let's get going. To play 7-card stud, all you need is a standard 52-card deck and enough poker chips for each player at the table. Determine a dealer. That player sets the ante for the round. Everybody who wants to be dealt cards has to meet that ante. Then our player begins the deal. Each player is dealt 2 cards face down. These are called hole cards. The player may look at their own hole cards, but they should keep those a secret from opponents. And then the third card, called Third Street, is dealt face up to each player. At this point, the betting round is begun by the person who has the lowest ranking card showing. If there's a tie for lowest rank, you use the suit to break the tie. Suits are ranked in alphabetical order, with clubs being the lowest, then diamonds, hearts, and finally spades as the highest. For this example, our 5 of spades here would begin the betting round. So they can either check, they could raise the pot, or they could fold. Sometimes you can play where our bring-in, that's the person with the lowest card showing, has to make a bet. But for this example, we will not play with that rule. So our player here decides to check. Each player in rotation around the table gets the opportunity to check or raise or fold. Everybody checks, keeping the pot the same. That leads us to another round of dealing. Each player is dealt a 4th card face up. And then at this point, whoever has the highest poker hand showing gets to begin the betting round. So for this example, we have an ace 10 and an ace 7. So the ace 10 would get to begin the betting. So let's go ahead and have them raise. Now each player who wants to stay in must meet that raise. And that would end the betting. Someone could re-raise if they wanted to, but for this example, nobody did that. So now it's time to deal out a 5th card. This is also dealt face up. Again, whoever has the highest ranking poker hand showing begins the bet. Our pair of 5s is the highest, so they will begin the bet. And they're going to go ahead and add another chip. So now players must add a chip if they want to stay in. And that leads us to card number 6, which is dealt face up. There's another round of betting. Whoever has the highest poker hand showing gets to bet first. And that is still the pair of 5s. So they'll check. Everybody else checks. And now we go to our final card, which is dealt face down. There is one more round of betting. Again, whoever has the highest poker hand showing leads the bet. The pair of 5s would lead. They're going to go ahead and check. Everybody else checks. And that leads us to the showdown. For the showdown, each player would make the best 5-card poker hand that they can. And then traditionally, whoever raised in the previous betting round would reveal their hands first. And if nobody raised the bet, then you just go left of dealer and then clockwise. So our player on the left side of the screen reveals their hand. They have a pair of 4s with an ace kicker. The kicker is used to break ties. Up at the top, we have a pair of 5s with a king kicker. Over here on the right side of the screen, we have a pair of 6s with a jack kicker. So at this point, the pair of 6s is the highest ranking hand, but here at the bottom of the screen, our player has 2 pair. 2 pair beats a single pair. They win the pot. They would collect the chips. All of the cards would then be collected. Deal passes left. Players ante in and continue playing. And that was how to play 7-card stud. So as I mentioned, this is one video in a long series where I'm starting to dive into poker games because I think there is a lot of fun to be had with these, even if you are playing in a more informal setting. If you found this video helpful, the best thing you can do is subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment down below, especially if you want to see a specific game. let me know in the comments. I've got playlists for you right here if you want to dive in and learn more games. And as always, until next time, keep on playing.